sure if I was doing it right.
No, you sound great, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, man, I'm so excited to.
Sure if I was doing it right.
No, you sound great, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, man, I'm so excited to have you. Let me tell you, man, your cigars are really freaking good, man.
I guess that's the result of persistency of every year looking for better and better and better. And a lot of my friends, they believe I have a good palate, so I'm able to spot a good blend. So this year has been amazing. I think this year it pushed us to do things that we were planning, I don't know, in 5 years or longer. But the cigars are coming out amazing, I guess, because we were pushed to change, the strategies that we needed to change. And I will share more later with you.
Awesome. So I want to make sure I pronounce your name correctly. Is it Yanko or Yanko?
No, Yanko. Most of people, yeah, Yanko.
And so I also, because I know I probably butchered the name of your cigars on my show last week. Is it Tabanero?
Yeah, Tabanero.
Oh,
Tabanero.
How about that? A West Texan.
You got it.
Right, man. So let me introduce you right quick. This is Yanko from Tabanero Cigars, and I was fortunate enough to smoke some of his cigars not long ago, and you guys know I've already raved about them and how awesome they are. And so as soon as I smoked them, I wanted to get him on the show because, for me, Yanko, it's like one of the biggest parts of a good cigar is construction. And the draw on your cigar is about as perfect as I've ever experienced. And
Thank you, Rob. Thank you.
It has great blends, but for me, it all starts with the construction, because you can have a great blend and a bad construction. It's not a good cigar. So if you have the perfect draw like you guys did, and you use great tobacco, wow, what a combination, man.
Thank you. I believe that having the opportunity to do manufacturing and retail at the same time, in a sense that right now we have one cigar roller, but before Kobe, before the new world, there used to be 6 cigar rollers. So you learn a lot through manufacturing and listen to your customers only 20 feet away on the humidor. So I have both worlds during the last 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So the biggest issue with a cigar is draw.
Right.
That's the biggest issue.
That's the biggest issue, because if it has a bad draw, you just ruined my day. You know what I mean?
Think about it. You plan to go for dinner and you brought 2 cigars on your pocket. And then you finish dinner. Everybody's outdoor. You cut the cigar. Those are the only 2 you got. And it has no draw.
Right.
It's like, oh my God, what do I do now? So draw is I'm amazed that there are some pretty respectable factories, brands in existence that they don't believe on a draw master. They keep supervising the draw on the cigar by the weight of the 50-count wheel. And it amazes me. I go, if the technology is available, how are you not going to have a drop master machine? A drop master, after you learn humidity, after you learn in the rainy days, you have to be more loose with the parameters. You have no issues with drop.
So you test every cigar?
Every cigar.
Man, let me tell you what, and that is my biggest criteria when I try a new cigar is the draw. Because if the draw's not there, I know that the experience is not going to be there for me. And what I loved about your cigar was it wasn't a good draw, it was a perfect draw. There was just enough resistance to where you're smoking a good cigar. Because, you don't want a draw that's too loose. So you guys knocked it out of the park with that perfect balance. And I was just like, wow. So you struck me right off the bat when I did a cold draw on it. And I was like, wow. So how long have you guys been in business?
I've been in business 10 years. It's always been retail. And many times in the past, magazines and bloggers has asked for us to do this that we are doing right now. But I guess I was shy in a matter that I was going, well, if I don't make enough cigars for me, why I'm going to go and be exposing to other venues if I'm not making enough for my clients? Because of COVID-19, after 10 years of manufacturing cigars right here in Ybor City, we realized that not having enough cigar rollers, we had to pull the trigger to start manufacturing some of the cigars, most of the cigars in Nicaragua with people that we've been building a relation for many years. I've been going to Nicaragua since 2014 every year. So making cigars in Ybor City since 2010.
Wow.
And now we took our blends. For the last 3 years, we've been working with a blend with 3 different factories. And I finally said, I have to choose who's going to be my collaboration, who's going to be the person to follow my blends, my dream. And I think we hit jackpot because we bump into someone that is as passionate as I am, is young like me, and he really knows tobacco. He's original from Pinal del Rio. And through our conversations, you can sense that it's all about tobacco. It has nothing to do for him about numbers. It's just tobacco. So think about it. How important is that draw? That if you go too loose on that draw, all his expertise and knowledge that he has about Condega, Umetepe, Jalapa, you're putting a lot of good tobaccos in the blend, but if it's too loose, you overheating the cigar. So you're missing all that good tobacco.
Right, burning it up.
You're burning it up. So draw, it has to be on point.
Well, they do amazing. So let me ask you this, Yanko. What'd you do before you were in the cigar business?
I came from Cuba when I was 14. To Miami. I was 9 years in Miami, and I was in the aluminum trade. I used to do rain gutters, aluminum roofing, and I was chasing, I was young, I was chasing money. And on 2003, I moved to Tampa, Florida, cigar capital of the world. And when I saw the brick buildings, when I saw the cigar factories, it was like I felt like in another life, I belonged to this area.
It was in your
when
blood.
I saw the rooster. Oh my God! I said, "Why is it that I feel here like I've been here before?" And then I started reading and understanding the whole heritage about cigars in Ybor, in Tampa. And I came here. I started a restaurant, which is a few blocks from here, and that was my last try as an entrepreneurship outside of cigars. And I remember that between lunch and dinner, I used to walk 7 and see the many cigar shops making cigars. And I said, wow, this is fascinating. Not even Havana has so many people smoking cigars, walking the strip. I said, these people don't really know. They're not aware of such a beautiful historic district they have when it comes to cigars right here in Ybor. But I picked right away that most of the shops, they were doing souvenir cigars. They were doing naked cigars that you will buy, go home, put on your humidor, and a month later forgot which shop do you buy a cigar.
Right.
So I saw opportunity. I said, you know what? This is something that you taste, that you smell. I remember as a kid going to Pinal del Rio during the summers. I have an uncle that he was from Pinal del Rio. And I used to go to the tobacco houses. I used to see the fields. I had no clue that I was going to be involved in the industry. But the good essence, the good aromas, it will bring you back to places.
Right.
It doesn't matter how many years has gone by. So, Ybor City, I saw the opportunity of working on a brand. I said, there's many shops, but there's not really a brand. And the last one, a small brand in here, it was La Gerencia de Cuba. Abraham Ramirez and his father sold the store, went to Nicaragua, and that was the last small brand. So I said, you know what? There's opportunity here to start a brand again in Ybor that represents Ybor. So we started on 2010, December 2010. And it's difficult. Cigars is really difficult. I'm telling you. You really have to have a lot of passion for this industry not to do well.
Yeah, because there's a lot of competition.
A lot.
I mean,
and it's pretty easy. And I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's pretty easy for a true cigar smoker to be able to feel your energy, to really believe if you're honest about what you're doing. You can say many things, but when you sit down and someone try your products, try your cigars, they will really know if you're honest about what you're doing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, dude, your craftsmanship comes through the cigars. I mean, I was blown away. I honestly was blown away.
Thank you.
And I smoke a lot of cigars from a lot of different companies, but I was like, I got to talk to this guy because they are making good cigars. So let me ask you this. Are you guys like available in other shops, or are you just out of your one shop?
Well, you are the first person that invited me to the show. And the reason why I'm allowing myself to expose the brand is simple. We used to make 120,000 cigars in here in Ybor, and it was enough for yearly sales of our clientele. When you go to Nicaragua and you want to compete, you want to support something new, someone new, new with his business. This person that we doing the collaboration used to run the production for Adrian Fernandez, and I'm allowed to say it. I asked if I was allowed to say it, and yes. We're doing cigars with Raymond Pages. He used to oversee the production for Adrian Fernandez, and he decided to go on his own.
Oh, okay.
So we are his first premium brand.
Wow.
So we both are working together every week through video. I'm going to Nicaragua now on the 2nd. I'm going to be there for 10 days. Now that we started this collaboration, I will go more often to Nicaragua. So, in that kind of way, I'm so passionate about it that I just can't tell Raymond, make me 120,000 cigars and wait for me.
Right.
You understand? Oh, yeah. We're building a relation. He has 48 couples making cigars. I think, if I'm not mistaken, his operation is 120 employees. So I say, well, Yanko, if you really want to support my brand and his dream, we need to take this wholesale. We need to start sharing our product through wholesale. And this is the beginning. This interview with you that I really appreciate it. This is the beginning to wholesaling Tabanero brand to other retailers.
So whenever I wanted to change gears here for a second. When someone comes to your local shop and they get a cigar, are they getting a cigar like that guy right there behind you is rolling today? Well,
no, because FDA doesn't allow us. We gotta wait 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Supposedly, they believe that because we have to humid the tobacco to be a little bit more flexible, just that.
Oh, okay.
And be able to roll the cigar. If you smoke that wet tobacco, it will get you sick. So if you come to my shop, we are making, for now, the really mild cigars in here in the shop. Corona Sweet Lips, Robusto Sweet Lip, Torpedo Sweet Lips. It's a small production. It's mostly for people that are new into the lifestyle.
Sure.
They want to start somewhere. That's what we're doing. The rest, we took the blends to Nicaragua with Raymond Pages. We sit down. We did it over video. I went to Nicaragua. We sit down, and I have to accept the tobaccos available in Nicaragua. We don't have access right here in the U.S.
Right.
We don't have access. In the U.S., you go to Oliva Tobacco Company, and there's no secret. The most of the tobacco that gets here, it was tobacco that nobody wanted down there.
Ah.
So you have to get really creative. And sometimes I look back and I go, wow, if I was able to accomplish all this with a little bit that we have access here in the last 10 years, imagine when I have access to the best of the best.
Right.
And that best of the best is the product that you try.
Very nice. Well, it was fantastic. And I got to tell you guys, if you haven't tried Tabanero Cigars, how can they find your cigars, Yanko?
We just made it a lot easier. They can go to Ybor Cigars, YborCigars.com. I just acquired that domain because it's hard to remember TabaneroCigars.com.
Right.
So we acquired Ybor Cigars. Y, B as in boy, O-R, Ybor, which is Vicente Martinez Ybor, the gentleman who found Ybor City, the cigar industry in Ybor. So YborCigars.com. That will be the easiest way. I believe we're changing the industry in a sense that we have so much experience for the last 10 years in retail that when we think of doing business with a retailer, we just don't want to bring just the product. We want to share our experience for the last 10 years on Row Hill and Cigar Capital when it comes to all the tools that has worked for us. And I see many retailers with websites, and I understand why they don't sell cigars on their website, because it's really difficult. It's really difficult to find a credit card company that will allow you to sell tobacco online. It's really difficult. So we even doing for the retailer that wants to test the waters with our product, we're doing an affiliate program. So you can go to our website, look for the affiliate program. And if they just put the Tampa cigar, Florida cigars on their website, they will get 50% of the sale of the cigar. That way they can start testing what the customers are saying about the cigars and later on bring it into the shop. That's another option.
No,
so that's why I believe
that gives people a lot of opportunity to try. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, I think that it's going to be not hard to get your cigars into cigar shops. And I know it's tough to get cigars into cigar shops because you're all competing for shelf space, but you have something special.
High level. I believe so. And I think I told my older son, that the only person that you have to convince that you're doing something good and believe that you're doing something special is yourself. And I believe we have something special. I never, in the beginnings, it was a far idea of doing wholesale. I said, Yanko, you have chased money for a long time. Please try to find purpose in life by doing something that you really enjoy. And it's like anything in life. I met cigars, and it wasn't a first love out of sight. You met cigar, you start learning what a ligero, a viso, condega, jalapa, how to do a medium to full, the complexity, and you go, wow, I really enjoy this. And you start falling in love with the process. And I said, you know what? I don't care how long I have to put into this. I'm not in a rush. I'm enjoying this. So I never thought of wholesale. But it's like everything in life. When you learn and you expand your brain, if you don't keep changing, it gets bored.
Well, you got to grow. That's the key. Is as you gain that experience, you see where you need to grow your cigar company. And you didn't start out trying to go big. You started out trying to perfect the cigar. And so I appreciate that you went that route instead of coming to market on a large scale with just another cigar.
Yes. And I guess we have an attitude. We understand. And we even say it here in the shop. Sometimes people make a comment and we say, we understand our product is not for everyone. And we understand our cigars is not for everyone. And we're going to keep the same mentality in a sense that when I go into an area to pay a visit to say, hello, this is my product, I'm just going to choose the stores that they have some commonality with what I'm doing here. In a sense that when you read some of the reviews, they're top-notch about customer service. What has got us here is treating people the same way you like to be served. So if I go into a store before and I park and I'm reading the review, doing my homework.
Yeah, you want to have the same type of owner of a cigar shop as you are passionate about what you do. And after this call, we'll talk a minute because I have a couple ideas for you.
All right.
So
thank you.
So let me ask you this: what kind of restaurant did you have? You sparked my curiosity.
Well, I love beef. Beef is what for dinner.
All right.
So I brought from Miami an Argentinian concept. It was new in here in Tampa at that moment, but I think it was too ahead for his time for Tampa. And some people will ask, so they bring the meat with the skewer to the table. I said, no, that's a rodillo. That's a Brazilian rodillo. Argentinian is more in a grill, in a parrilla, and they will take it to the plate. And I don't think it was a total failure because I was able to sell to a chef from a Peruvian kitchen. They came from Maryland, and he did the fusion of Peruvian seafood with Argentinian, and it's still today is there. It's there, and it's pretty successful.
Well,
So.
if you're cooking beef, I'm all in.
I'm good at it. Argentinian style. A lot of outside of skirt. And
yeah, my wife used to have a good friend. We had a family friend, and the wife was from Argentina. So we had a lot of experiences with really fantastic, and she was a chef. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, it was amazing. So, well, hey, Yanko, thanks for taking the time to join us and telling us about your cigar company and your business. And I just want to say thank you so much for sending us the cigars. They were amazing. I can't wait to smoke some more. And I've been telling everybody about them because I think you guys are knocking it out of the park, brother.
Thank you very much. And please always remember that here at Tabanero, we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, brother. Have a great week.